This isn't one of those touristic travel series. You won't find this on commercialized TV. This is a travel series about a perspective that has been destroyed, burned, whitewashed in the history of the world. This is a travel series about the Black perspective. Welcome to the Black Man's Guide to World Travel.
Logic one here. About to go sandboarding. Oh, something tells me this is going to be fun.
They call him Josh B.
Hi, my name is Nazarena. I was lost and he found me and lent me his phone and I'm safe.
So where are you from?
Argentina.
Jamaica. See it right here is the flag. I'm the place to be right now.
Ready?
This is my first time in Jamaica, so I'm just enjoying the sight. First time. Okay, everybody.
Send me some Jersey mics. Newark, baby.
Mona Lisa, can I get a date on Friday? And if you're busy, I wouldn't mind taking Saturday. So unless you waiting for $8 each fresh.
Hello, papacitos y mamacitas. Vengan a Mexico.
No.
A la party.
We finally made it. Finally made it.
Made some friends.
Met some good friends. Samba Drone 2016. Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. Oh man, it feels like we've been gone so long from this whole setting, but we have. I've spent a lot of time this year going back and forth to Colombia, going back and forth to Cuba, and preparing for my first trip to Africa. Man, I didn't know exactly how much stuff I was going to have to do to get organized for this, but it's been taking up a lot of time. Now, I've still been posting content every day. I'll post a short, or just about every day I'll post a short. If I don't post a short, I'll post a long form video just to keep you guys updated on what's going on in life. But as far as having a live, man, I haven't had the time really to sit down and like do a live at the time that I normally do it. As you guys know, my son lives with me, so I've been taking him to school, going back and forth. My daughter is in her senior year of high school, so I'm doing a lot of stuff over there, preparing her for her next steps and what she's plans on doing. My daughter's mother, one of my best friends, is getting married, and her getting married, meeting the husband, going to the pre-wedding that was in the United States, and then getting ready for Ghana was a lot. Real quick before we get into it, and before I shout everybody out, I'm gonna give some people some time to join the live. It took me a while to restart this because I put my account on freeze and stuff. So to go to Ghana so far, I had to get I had to get a yellow fever shot. Now, a lot of people said I could have got a yellow fever shot in Colombia when I went, but I didn't want to risk it because I need the paperwork to be a certain way. And so I end up paying $370 for this yellow fever shot. I then also have to get, now that I have the yellow fever shot, I also have to get a visa. I could probably get a visa on arrival, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to have to pay for the 7-day advance visa where I'm going to have to send my passport out. And that was another reason why I didn't want to do this until I got back from Medellin, because if I sent my passport out to get the visa, even in 7 days, I would still be missing Medellin, which is next Friday. Originally, I wasn't planning on going to Medellin, but as you guys know, I'm working on building a legacy in Medellin, whether it's owning property. And for a lot of people that don't understand it, building a legacy doesn't solely revolve around the woman, But yes, there is going to be women in that legacy. But it also involves with possibly having a child. It also involves with buying property. It also involves with networking with the guys around there so that you can feel like when I go there, I'm not just with myself, whether it's expats or whether it's locals. So all that fits under building a legacy. So because I met a woman, my Jamaican Colombian woman friend in Medellin, you would think that she lived in Medellin. No, she only goes to Medellin until she finishes her school for she only lives in Medellin until she finishes her school in November, at the end of November, and then she goes back to where she's from, San Andreas. So I said, you know what? Let me try to go see her one more time before she goes to San Andreas, because when she goes to San Andreas, she has a couple months and then she starts school. But I have to figure out, like, I will go see her when she's in Bogota for school, but I have to figure out some time to get the whole San Andreas thing in, because it's a lot more planning you have to do because it's an island and some other stuff. But we're going back to Medellin. And before we get into this conversation, let me shout everybody out. What's going on? What's going on, Nick? He said going to Medellin and CTG November 22nd. Shout out to Ellis. I believe Ellis is actually in Cartagena, CTG right now, and he's actually going to Barranquilla in like a week or something. So shout out to him, man. Big Euro stepper in the building. Salute. What's going on? What's going on? Jay Brass, what it do? Let's go. Slay Davis, what up? The check report. I was out there 2 months ago. Hopefully you had an amazing time and you did the research, so you ain't have to have no bad things going on. He said fun but dangerous as hell. Danger is all in the eyes of the beholder. MacArthur Davis says, I'm looking at November 19th, but when do I need to go? I mean, you can pretty much go because Medellin is the city of eternal spring. Unless it's raining, which it does rain sometimes, you can pretty much go any time of the year. I actually have a friend. Shout out to Markeith. Shout out to the homie Markeith. He's actually going to be in Medellin the week after I go, which is dope. Wizard, what's going on? Boiler Heroes in the building, yo. Make sure y'all check out Boiler Heroes channel, yo. A cool brother from New York I met at the YouTube creator event, yo. Definitely a cool brother. He's on his grind. I think he was just in Houston at the event. He was in New York at the event. A lot of times, and I'll show you guys. A lot of the times when they have these YouTube creator events and they invite us out to it, or Unstoppable Africa, when a lot of these times it's during the week, so it's a lot harder for me to get to all of them because of the fact that, you know, my son lives with me and I have to take him to school, pick him up. If I want to go, I got to find a babysitter because his mother lives in New York. So there's a lot of stuff I got to do to try to make it work. But I'm happy I was able to make it work for these two events, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to make it work for more events, and they'll put some more events on Friday because it's so much easier to do it on Friday. We outside. Yeah. Nick. Box, what up? Salute. We're gonna get into the topic real quick. After I get to your comments, I'll explain more about what we're gonna do today. What's going on, Box? What's going on? Let's see who else we got in the building. Travel Addict, salute. Medi pregame. What this is not necessarily a Medi pregame. What this is, and let me get to the last comment before I get last two comments before I get to this real quick. Already booked my fight. Okay. It's going to be a lot of brothers in that had mentioned already. That's going to be in Colombia for the New Year, which is super dope. Gabriel, what up? Christmas and Medi may be a little bit risky. Kids need gifts. It could be risky, but it could be reward. That price might not be that price. I can't even talk because YouTube's delete. All right, but it might be a little bit better. You know what I mean? And shout out to the homie Tay International, yo, good brother I met like so many years ago in Barranquilla. I'm still working on my Barranquilla property, y'all. Again, I cannot move forward with purchasing my Barranquilla property until I sell my Miami Beach property. I've lowered the price so many times. I have a lot of interest in it, but it is very difficult right now to sell the place that's a condo in Miami because of some rules that's coming up, as well as a lot of people are waiting to after the election to go and buy whatever they can because they want to see who's going to get elected. Whoever gets elected, it doesn't matter. people will start buying. So I'm still working on this Barranquilla, Colombia condo. And that's coming up soon. All right, y'all. So let me really go back to Medi pregame. Okay, so what we're going to do today, again, is we are going to try and fit a snacks in before I start my last weekend in Medi of the year, my last trip to Medi of the year with my Jamaican Colombian woman that I'm trying to build a legacy with. Now, a lot of you guys, when they say build a legacy, a lot of people think that I'm going to only be just with one woman for the rest of the time, but that's never been who I am. But when I consistently decided I'm going to invest in somebody, I'm going to spend more time with them. I'm going to be helping financially in certain times, birthdays and Christmas, and I'm going to be going to these places a lot to see these women. Right now, I only managed to have two. I had a third one. I wanted to just keep around because she's really cool to be around, but she's having a difficult time accepting the fact that I do content creating on YouTube and the audience that responds to when they see her on a thing. So I have to see how that goes. But literally, it's the one in Cuba, and again, I'm honest with them the same way I'm honest with y'all. So if a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, do they know? Do they know?" Yes, there's the one in Medellin and the one in Cuba. Those two I'm going to be consistently spending my time with. These two, it doesn't mean that I won't have snacks all the time. No, I'll still have snacks, which we'll talk about now. What we're getting ready to do right now, and I wanted to give you two some time because you know how they do this, is we're going to go on Tinder, and I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk you guys through, hopefully, let me know if the sound is bad because I got the air conditioner on because it's hot right now, even in November. I'm going to walk you guys through Tinder and give you some of my insights. This is not telling you what to do. This is not promotion. This is not the sell of any goods. I'm going to give you guys the mindset I have when I'm trying to pick a woman to be on snacks. I'm going to show you the women that I'm looking at on Tinder, and I'm going to discuss some of the women I've talked to from Tinder to WhatsApp and some of the things that occurred. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I like to track this whole process of what I'm doing, of living. And that's why I try to break down the details to give you guys some of what's happening on in my head when I do it. All right, y'all. So let's open up Tinder first, and then we'll get to talking. All right, let's open up Tinder first, and let's get to talking. Again, y'all, next year, we'll get to the Ghana talk at the end of this live. This live stream might be like an hour, maybe hour 15, hour 30 minutes. But at the end of this live stream, I'll give you guys more in detail update of what the Ghana talk is. I don't want to jump too much into Ghana because I have this Medellin trip next Friday, and I'm going to be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and leaving Monday. So I'm going to be there for 4 days. And then Ghana is not until December 26th. But I'm not even packed for Medellin. I'm not even packed or ready for Ghana. So we're gonna get into that after the live stream is over. So let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. Let me see. Can you see what I mean? Okay, let's try to make this screen a little bit larger, me a little bit smaller. Okay, let's try to make the screen a little bit larger, me a little bit smaller. Nope, not that. So it's gotta be. I gotta zoom in. Hold on a second, y'all. I think it's a plus sign. Command plus. Command plus. There we go. All right. Hopefully, it got a little bit better. Maybe not. We'll see. All right, y'all. So here's the thing. And I'm gonna get some more comments. Here's the thing, y'all. I have an idea, and I'm very creative. I have 4 snack episodes that, if you watch the live snack, you've seen it, but I haven't released. Matter of fact, is it 4? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have 4 snack episodes that I have not released. And the reason why I have not released them, now, if you've seen it live, you've seen it live. But I have not released 4 episodes of snacks. And the reason why I did this is because I knew in November I would be going to spend time with the woman I'm trying to build partial legacy with in Medellin. And I knew December I was going to Ghana. And for December, I said I want to do something that accumulates all the snacks I have had through the course of the year. So what I plan on doing is the 4 unreleased snacks, I plan on dropping a different snack every Friday of December. Every Friday of December, I plan on dropping a different snack up until Christmas. Now, I think that's 4 Fridays, but if it's 5, no problem. We'll just drop it before Christmas and the last one to be on Christmas. Another thing what I'm trying to do, and let me just look. Hold up, let me see. Let me look real quick. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna look right now. So I would be dropping a snack on the 6th. I will be dropping the snack on this. Let me put this on me. I will be dropping the snack on the 6th of December, the 13th of December, the 20th of December, and the 27th of December. That's 4 snacks that I have already loaded, locked and loaded, getting ready. I can load them, upload them, and drop them. I also want to do an intro video for December 1st with the snacks, and I want to drop the second half of that intro video on December 25th on Christmas on Christmas Day. So in total, it will be 5 snack videos, 4 which you may have seen if you watch the lives, and 1 that I'm not even going to post until January 1st December 1st when I post the first half. Now, the way I plan on doing it is this. I want to open it up and I don't want to tell you guys too much about it, but I want to try and find the snacks now so that when I get to Medellin, the first thing I do before I link up with my legacy, with part of my legacy, is the first thing I want to do is get the snacks, and I want her to be of quality, and I got a whole idea of how I wanted to go. So what I've been doing is for these last week, week and a half, I've been really intensely looking for a snack, and I'm going to show you guys how I look for a snack and what I kind of want. Now, as you guys know, my legacy in Colombia is Jamaican and Colombian, brown skin, sexy, melanated queen. So I kind of want the first episode of this Christmas snacks, the intro, to be something that's more Blanca, that's more Paisa. So that's what I've been trying to lean towards, a Paisa. Now, also, the last Paisa I had on camera was a little bit thicker. And I know some people like the thicker women, some people like the slimmer women. I want this one to be closer to the middle, not too thick, but not too slim. And that's what I've been testing out. Now, the way I break it down is this. I actually pay for my snacks. The reason why I pay for my snacks is because I need to make sure that they know that the videos are going to be in social media and on YouTube, and I can screenshot the conversation so I have proof that their acceptance, you see the logic, they're accepting what I'm telling them and what they're going to do. And the payment is the security that I have alongside the screenshots. So going through this, I realized that the women that are more likely to agree to this are going to be the women who say this. And this is just me. Again, this is not for promotion. This is not for anything. I'm just giving you guys the breakdown of how I do it. The women that are going to be more all right. Not this one. All right. The women that are all right. The women, can you guys see this? Good. The women that are going to be more likely willing to be on snacks and willing to do the dance. I'm not going to say the extra part because most of the time I do have fun after the videos. Most of the time I do. But when I was in Cuba, I didn't. Why didn't I? Because my legacy in Cuba is the one that put me down with the 2 snacks in Cuba. So it wasn't like I was, not to say I didn't, but I wasn't going to pay that for the extra activities because my legacy was the one who introduced me to the 2 girls. My legacy in Cuba was the one who introduced me to the 2 women who were dancing on my snacks. So it wasn't something that I say, hey, this is for the extra stuff. It's like, no, my legacy said this. They just want to be paid this for dancing, and then whatever else happens, happens. Cool. Awesome. This time, because I plan on spending most of the time with my legacy in Colombia, I don't necessarily need to smash, and I don't think I want to, because my legacy will be coming over right after old girl leaves. Not her, but just whoever the snack is going to be. Now, what I've noticed is that when picking a snack, the most likely contestants or likely snacks that will work will be the ones that say they're looking for something mutually beneficial. This right here says fun and benefit, right? Fun and benefit is a little bit different than mutually beneficial, but it's pretty much still along the same lines. And the reason why I say that is because when something is mutually beneficial, that means we can come to a conversation and an understanding that I'm going to provide you with this, and you're going to do this. So there's no late night, last minute charge, no upcharge. There's no I'm calling the police because you didn't give me what I wanted. Everything is negotiated from the start, and you're supposed to be completely clear. Now, here's one thing I will tell you guys. Never, Never, never negotiate price on Tinder. Never. Never, regardless of what you're trying to negotiate, never negotiate price on Tinder. As soon as it becomes something that is going to be, let me get her off the screen. Hold up. Let's go back real quick. 1 second, y'all. We'll go back here. All right. As soon as it becomes something that is leaning towards something that's going to be mutually beneficial, you always want to say, let me get your WhatsApp number. And the reason why is because surprisingly, some people believe that these applications like Facebook, these applications like YouTube, these applications like Twitter don't look at your actual messages. A lot of people think that, but that would be wrong. On Tinder, there are certain bots or AI that goes through the messages, and when it's like if you ever try to type in your phone number on Tinder, now it's something to pop up and say, hey, are you sure you want to give them the number? You know how they know that? Because the AI and the system is pulling that up to say, hey, you're exchanging numbers. Let me make sure they're being safe before they exchange their number. And that's just a message directly between you and the woman. So when you're on Tinder, never negotiate price, because the same system that pulls up the numbers when you're about to give your phone number away is the same system that will be able to see when you're negotiating the price on Tinder, and they will ban your Tinder. You will lose your Tinder account. So I'm saying, as soon as a person tells you, hey, I'm looking for something mutually beneficial, something fun and beneficial, I'm looking for a guy who's going to treat me with like a passenger princess, any of those things along the lines like that, as soon as that's said, hey, let's exchange WhatsApp numbers. Let's exchange WhatsApp numbers. Now, once I do that, I take it off of one platform and I move it to another platform. Now, it's the same thing as YouTube when I tell you guys to go to my Instagram. Like, yes, Instagram still looks at the messages, but they haven't really been doing nothing crazy with Instagram. Yes, WhatsApp looks at the messages, still Facebook looks at the messages, but as long as the conversation didn't start there, they let it rise. So that's the first thing I do. Let me give you guys what's the name. All right, so check it out. So should we start with this one? This one was all right. We gonna go. Oh my god. See, we're gonna go through this picture right here, but then we're gonna go back to the messages, because I want you guys to see the conversations, but I gotta be careful because a lot of women gave me their WhatsApp number and I don't want to put their WhatsApp number on the thing. So I need to check my phone and then I'll upload it there. All right, so look. I'm gonna get to your comments, but let's just go through this right here. So off the rip, I'm like, all right, so she's taking professional pictures. This would be someone I would want to have as an intro on my Christmas snacks. Now, for those that don't know, you see the platinum over here, you see the silverish colors here? I have Tinder Platinum. Now, the reason why I have Tinder Platinum is because if I'm just in New Jersey, I don't even usually pay for Tinder. But when I go internationally, sometimes I pay the whole year. Sometimes I do. When like this year, when I knew I was traveling, I was going to be traveling a lot. But the reason why I get Tinder Platinum is because you get priority likes. What a priority like is, I don't really need a super like anymore, because the priority likes puts me at the top of their like list. Now, whether they pick it or not, that's up to them. but it puts me at the top so they see me as soon as they open up their what's name within the first 5 to 10 people. So, and I just got another match. As you guys seen, can you guys see? I literally just got another match as we talking. And the reason why is because it's platinum. The platinum's the most expensive one. For me, it's like $20 a month. Again, I won't keep it for too long because I'm gonna keep it through when I go to Ghana, and then I'm gonna get rid of it because I have my legacy that I'm building in Cuba, and I have my legacy that I'm building in Colombia, and so I don't really need to like that much anymore. For snacks, I can always just get there and do it. So as I'm looking at this one right here, I'm starting to see she got a lot of professional pictures, right? But she's a nurse. So her being a nurse, right, kind of makes me think she definitely not going to want to be on camera. That's the first thing I think. She's not going to want to be on camera. But she also says short-term fun. So when she says short-term fun, I'm like, all right. So if it's short-term fun, but she's not going to be on the camera, maybe it is something that she might be thinking of mutually beneficial. She has a normal picture right here, which is kind of cool. Not showing the whole face, but it looks more normal than these professional pictures here. But this would be something that I definitely would try and link up with. Now, the reason why I say this is because, again, short term. I'm not even wasting my time if they put long term. If they put long term or long term dash short term, maybe that long term dash short term if they're really bad. But if they say long term or anything aside from short term or casual, I'm not even wasting my time because that's not the relationship I'm trying to build with this woman. What I'm trying to build is getting her snacks. So this automatically would be a yes. Like I probably will super like her because that one right there is actually something that I really, really would like to get on my snacks. Now here's another thing on snacks when it comes to numbers. You don't want to be too stingy. Like for me, I'm just talking, and this remember snacks is just dancing, is nothing illegal or nothing regulated. You can pay somebody to dance for you. You pay dancers to go on music videos. So that's what I'm shooting, music video. The snacks pretty much range from about 200 mil or 250 mil. I mean, because the camera thing makes it a big difference. The snacks usually range a full snack and a partial snack, if you get what I'm saying. The partial snack with the dancing is it usually ranges between 200 mil and about 250 mil. The full snack might range right now between 300 mil and 400 mil. However, if you're getting something of quality like the last one we seen, you're going to be leaning more towards that 400 mil if you can get it on film. If you can get the snack to be dancing on camera like you see on my channels. So, I am willing for the last snack that last profile we seen, I am willing to do 450. Now, for those that don't know, 450 mil right now is, hold on a second. How much is 400,000? How much is 450,000 Colombian pesos to dollars? It's about $100, $101. Now, for video footage, and the crazy thing is I don't get paid for the video footage, but it goes along with the story and my story and my building a legacy by showing you all different aspects. So I don't get paid on YouTube for it. Maybe if I make it short, sometimes they'll let it slide, but most of the time they won't. But that's about $100. And I think that's definitely worth $100 for a full snack. For a partial snack, I would say no. But for a full snack, the last one was. But normally for me, my full snacks range between 50 US and about 75 US. I've not yet paid more than 75 US for any of the snacks that you've seen. And I don't even think I paid 70 US for any of the snacks that you've seen. So again, it's all a matter of negotiation. It's all a matter of telling exactly what you want and getting it written down. Most important thing, getting it written down. All right, so I don't like the ones that don't show their face because it makes it seem they're less likely to want to be on camera. So even if it says, this one is too slim. Let me get to your comments before we keep going because I don't want you guys to go too far. So I can give if you guys got insight too, you can leave it in the room. I'll read the message and we can see what's going on. All right. Where do we end it at? Taylor National. All right. McCarthy Davis said, that's me too. I love Medi and they love us. Theo Abraham, what up, what up, what up? Yo, Flyboy, good to see you back on YouTube. Just came from CTG in Medellin after 20 days. Best trips I had in Colombia yet. To this day. I tell y'all, man, listen. You can live your life based on the fear of others, or you can live your life based on the fear that you only get to live once and you'll never get to do this again. Yes, you have to be safe. You have to be safe anywhere you go. But I live knowing that I'm most likely only going to live to 74 years old. So I'm 40 now. I'm trying to maximize everything. Let me see. Shout out to 215 in the building. Yo, make sure y'all check out 215 channel, bro. He has some amazingly dope footage in him 215, Pop, Ice City. Who else I see? Virtual Menace. I started catching up on the Sasua because they just started dropping Sasua video content from Flip Flop. I've been watching the Sasua content from Halloween. It was definitely dope, yo. Yerb 5, what up? QB Passport in the building. What up? What's going to do? Make sure you subscribe to QB Passport Flexing channel too, y'all. He just did an interview with Philly Don, I believe. I was watching it earlier. Eddie J said, do some of the chicks come back to you and ask you to take the video down even after you pay them? No. See, that's why it is important to pay a woman, because one, most of the women are going to be a mask. It wasn't until I got to Barranquilla where the women just kept saying, yo, I don't want to put the mask on. I translated, hey, this is why I want you to put the mask on. I'm not the best Spanish speaker, but I'm pretty good. But I had an even better Spanish speaker. I can't shout him. I don't want to shout him out because I don't know if you want me to know that he was there. But I even had a better Spanish speaker who's from the States explain to them like, yo, if y'all take the mask off and y'all dancing like this, it could go crazy. And they still say, hey, you have my permission, and I got it on camera, everything on camera. You have my permission to post it there. So a lot of the times, most people don't see their face. That's why they never really come back to take it down. The ones that I did show their face, they was like, yo, we don't want to wear the mask no more. We want to show our face. And of course, I'll give women the option, hey, wear the mask or don't. But when they wear the mask, never come back. And the ones that even if they come back now, I got it on video that they agreed. In Cali, okay. I haven't done the snacks in Cali because the last time I was in Cali, I was building a legacy in Colombia, and it was during Petronio Alvarez, and I really wanted to capture the Alvarez Festival. And snacks, whenever I film snacks, it usually takes up time because I have to plan it out. All the women that you see me that I met in Cali during Petronio, except for the one that I already knew, Lily, all of the women were just natural women that I met, like on Tinder, in person, or just something like that. So I didn't want to just take that and then try to make them do a snacks or ask them to do a snacks. But yeah, Cali's definitely, I do want to do snacks in Cali one time. Actually, I'll show you real quick. One of the women, hold up. The woman that y'all just seen, hold up. Let me go back real quick. The woman that y'all just seen messages, she's actually from Cali. See right here. You see she's from Cali, but she's in Medellin right now. But she's leaving Medellin. And this is another one. I wanted to get on snacks. I would have stopped right here because she looked tall. She's sexy. I think I could have got on snacks, but she says she's leaving Sunday to go back to Cali. So by the time I get there Friday, she not going to be there. Because I would have loved to get her little tall, thick self on snacks, y'all. Like, for real, though, yo. For real, though. So I told her, yo, just send me your WhatsApp. So when I get back to Cali, yo, dog, cooking, yo. Again, y'all, I know which women this is just fun. This is fun. When you're honest with women, a lot of the times they accept what they accept until they can't accept it no more. I tell both of my women that I am interested in building a legacy with, the one in Cuba, and I tell the one in Colombia. I say, yo, and I'm just being real. I'm being real fluid. I tell them, yo, if there's ever a point where you don't think that you can continue to go with this, just let me know. I don't mind just stepping away, letting you do what you want to do. Or if there's ever a time where you find a guy who you're going to fall in love with, I'll step back. I'll step back away from trying to build a legacy with you. Don't worry about what I invested with you, because I understand honesty allows you to be free when you're online. Like if she watches this, it's cool. If my Cuban woman watches this, somebody sends it to him, it's cool, because I'm always honest, and that power to know you could do that means that I could look at something like this and be like, yo, I wouldn't build a legacy because I got one already, but I cannot wait to get my hands on this. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get my hands on this. And I know I'm going to Cali. I'm probably going to Cali again next year for Petonio Alvarez Music Festival. But if I gotta fly this out when I go back somewhere, bruh, I got to get this on Snacks, bruh. I got to get this on Snacks. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that was Cali right there, y'all. Them last minute charge attempts, man. I learned. Yeah, yup. Hey, Wizard, definitely. See again, when you have it all on camera, on when you have it all on film or a screenshot, she's less likely to say, "I'm calling the police to make them pay you my money," because you just show them that and that's it. So I would say always try to get stuff in writing. Flyboy way giving away the sauce, man. Listen, I tell people all the time, yo. My fault, y'all. My fault. I was moving. I don't have to do YouTube anymore. I don't have to work anymore. I can just go be a hobbit or just go live in Colombia and let my son go to his mother's house. I can. My daughter's she's almost finished school. I can just come back to spend time with my son during the summer or something like that. But for me, I want aside from wanting my son to live with me, because I think that's the best option to go to school. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than Nino Brown. If you guys ever watch The Card, if you ever watch New Jack City, it's bigger. What I'm trying to do here is bigger than me. So I'll give everything away for free. Pause. I'll give everything away for free. All the information, all the gyms, all the stuff for free. As long as YouTube don't take the video down, I'll give it all away for free. I won't get paid for it. It doesn't matter to me as long as it's out there, because there's someone listening who will be able to interpret it and share it with the next person who it'll help. So yeah, definitely, man. Listen, big facts. I work in tech and we have a similar platform. Okay. Creme de la creme. How to make your Tinder pop for real? I feel like my itch be dry. All right, y'all. So, let me see if I can open another. I can't. Tinder not gonna let me do that. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me give you guys a little intro to my profile real quick on Tinder. All right, here we go. All right. So real quick, I'll try to answer this real quick, then we get right back to the conversation. All right, so check this out, y'all. The way I do my profile is this. I hatfish. For those who don't know what hatfish is when you keep your hat on until the woman actually sees you and you're getting ready to, and then you take your hat off and you put it back on. So that, all of my pictures, and nowadays women don't even care. To me, they don't care when you have good teeth. My opinion, I don't know. My opinion. So the first picture is a close-up shot with me smiling, because a woman says if a guy got his teeth, he's probably clean. He probably has his stuff together, because if everything is on the teeth, is a big thing for women. That's what I've heard from other women. Secondly, I like to show it's a recent picture. It's the I think last month I went to the African thing and I'm showing that, and it's a full body picture. So not only is it a recent picture, not only is it at a big event where you can see United Nations, but it's also a full body picture. So it gives women three different judgments. It shows my face, and it's a professional picture taken by a photographer. It shows my full body, and it shows me at an event. So that works too. My next picture, I always show videos, show activeness, because women love a man with adventure. It gives them some kind of mystery. Like men think that, women, from what I'm hearing and what I see and what I've experienced, women think men that travel are very, very mysterious or very, very interesting, because most men don't travel. Only 13% of black people travel. Only, I think, 20 or 30% of people in the United States have passports. So when you're showing actively doing something overseas, it heightens their thing. Like a woman that say, what she say? This woman says, I'll show you guys later. The woman says, oh, I like how your profile is adventurous, very adventurous. Now it's in English because she's from the United States. I'll show you guys later. Then I show in the car, just I try to put my thing here, but you can't put your ad there. But nice car, drove, rental, but looks cool. Plus my company and my name is on my chest. It's on my chest. Then another close-up picture. Women tend to like close-up pictures. At the YouTube event, again, full body picture. A lot of women, they want to see you with the full body picture. It shows I have some kind of jovial side to me, energetic. Then me popping bottles with a boat in the background, fireworks. They don't know it's in Miami. I get to mention it is in Miami. Once I mention it's in Miami, I get to mention I got a condo. All that stuff, it interacts through this picture. This right here is me at a film festival. Nice little shape up, hat on, of course. You see me with a nice little different colors, purple suit on, dark plum suit on, V-neck on. Women really like this picture. And then me with cars again. So for me, the whole thing is just showing what I do actively, not just a picture of me smiling or show me with other people, showing people with other people, or showing me outside. That I think is what happens. And when it comes down to break, I always tell where I'm going next. I didn't say Medellin because I'm not looking for a woman in Medellin, but it's in Ghana in December for New Year's. Because after I get back from Medellin, I'll start the Ghana search for snacks in Ghana, as well as trying to link up with stuff in Ghana. I tell them, I went to college, lives in Miami Beach. That's where I started it at. Award-winning web. Again, everything about me, just stuff about me. Real estate investor, YouTube content creator, and most importantly, a dad. And I think women like a guy who has kids and like takes care of them and always includes them somehow, not in the pictures, but in the conversation. So again, that's just how I think that works right there. But one second. All right. Just giving you guys a breakdown of my Tinder profile, just so you guys have a shot at it. All right. So let me try to get to some of these messages, y'all. Your pictures have to be activity pictures. Not all of them, but yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let me see if I can get to some of these messages without. All right. Well, first let's look at the match that we just matched with. All right. So here's the thing. Now, this is in Medellin, Colombia. You know I love melanated women. I love my melanated women all around the world. But because my legacy in Colombia, my Colombian Jamaican, is brown skin, and because I'm going to film content with her when I'm there, I don't want the snack that I have to be Afro-Colombian. I don't want the snack that I have, for the intro, to be Afro-Colombian, because I already have a Afro-Cuban in my snacks. So I don't want an Afro-Colombian in my snacks simply because my legacy in Colombia is gonna be. So I'm trying to stay away from even though I really like Afro-Colombian women, I'm trying to stay away from that. Here's another one. All right, so this one is a new profile. She's a masseuse, meaning that this could be something that I consider for snacks. Now, I don't like the fact that she don't have all she had. I don't like the fact that all she has is top. She has two pictures for one, and this looks like she could be chunky. And I don't want a chunky one to introduce. The one I want to introduce, I would pay more for for her to dance if she's of quality. And I would rather her be of quality than I think this is a little bit chunky. I think with only two pictures, she's hiding something. She's definitely hiding, and I'm not willing to go ask her for a bunch of pictures. Just a couple other matches, y'all. Another Afro-Colombian. I normally, if it was a regular snacks and I was just going for the time, sure. But nah, this is one that I met that's she's not even Colombian, she's just traveling to Colombia. I didn't want to send her a picture, even though she is Blanca. She says she's bisexual. And she looks a little bit older, but it could be fun. I think that's not the type of woman that's going to dance. Well, actually, she might dance for free, but that's not what I want to open my snacks. Not my snacks for Christmas. It's not. Maybe if I was still looking to find women to go out on dates with in Colombia, I would definitely link her up. But I'm investing in the Colombian legacy I have already, unless she says she don't want to anymore. Now this one right here, she fits the description. She has a description, but she says long term, open to short, which means that it could be mutually beneficial, maybe. But the issue is something about the long face. I don't really want the long face to be the open. Her face is not unattractive. It just doesn't suit me for what I want to open up for snacks. Not for the Christmas snacks. Not for Christmas snacks. I'm just showing you guys a couple of them more again. More Afro-Colombian women that I matched up with. She was bad looking too. She's like nice rather. Face. But again, that's not what we're looking for right now. Another one, again, a lot of people say, yo, there's no Afro-Colombians in Medellin. There's a lot. I matched with a lot. This one was nice too, but not really. Like this is not, again, this is not the type that I want to open the snacks with. Let me see. Try to see if I can find one I wanted to open snack. I was thinking about her, but then again, the face is not what I want to open the snacks with. Again, I'm just talking to you guys. I know I'm gonna get to your comments, but I'm just talking to you guys through the process I go through whenever I'm trying to pick a snack. Now, I'm not normally as detailed as this, but because this is going to be the Christmas snack that opens up the 4 snacks I'm going to drop afterwards, I think it's got to be of quality and it's got to be something really nice. Let me get short-term funds mean paid worker. Not all the time, yo. Not all the time, honestly. And again, here's what a lot of people don't understand, and I've seen a lot of people on YouTube say this. Again, I think I'm not the person that's going to point it out. Hopefully, with time, they'll learn. A lot of times, people will say that a girl's not a pro, and I watch people on online make videos with women, and I'll be looking like, yo, I hit that. Or I'll be looking like, yo, I know somebody that gave her a nice little bag for that. But it's not our position to tell a guy, and that for me, that's how I feel. I feel like it's not my position to tell a guy that, yo, this woman that you're all over, yeah, I gave her $1. Or my homie literally paid her rent and she gave it to him. Because it's not my job or not in my character to ruin somebody else's fantasy. If it's one of my close friends, I'm gonna tell him. One of my like I grew up with, I'm gonna tell him. But it's not, again, as someone who's currently in a relationship, knocking down somebody's wife and just knock down somebody's girlfriend. It's not my idea that I want to ruin your perfect fantasy. Why would I want to do that? I love seeing other people happy. It doesn't make any sense. But a lot of times, yo, like Vibe says, he says short term means paid worker, but sometimes a woman can be your girlfriend, your wife, and she's somebody else's pro. But again, y'all, I'm not here to break dreams up. Viva Medellin, Viva Medellin. Habla español ahora. Habla español ahora. What's going on? What's going on? Habla español ahora. What's going on? Speak Spanish now. Professor Don Omar in the building. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, yo. This is the brother right here who you want to network with. Help you learn to speak Spanish. And as you speak Spanish now, your whole idea of these countries that are predominantly Spanish speaking will change. 2 different mindsets. Full snacks is hilarious. 125. I'll give it. Let me get your comments. Do they watch the clock on a full snack? No. I've yet to have a full snack. Any of the snacks, you guys seen the snacks. Again, the majority of the snacks you guys seen already are full snacks. Matter of fact, all the snacks you guys seen already are full snacks. Except for the ones that in Cuba, they was, it's hard to say. Let's leave it at that. So let's just say majority of them. We got to hit Cali. Yeah, definitely hitting Cali again, yo. I don't know if I'm going to hit. I think I might go wait to Petronio again. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. R-Dub, what's good, Flyboy Way? Everything good overseas. You find a woman to build with that's trustful. Again, you never know if a woman is trustful until you build with her. I have the 2 women I'm building with is the woman in Cuba, Mate, and the woman in the Jamaican Colombian woman in Colombia who I'm going to see now. That's it. So if you guys ever hear a woman saying, "Yo, I'm in," again, I have one that I wanted to keep on the side, who was cool with that, but right now I gotta. She really can't keep up with me being a content creator. But if you guys ever hear a woman say, "Oh, Flyboy is my boyfriend," and it's not it's not true. If it's not one of those two, it's most likely not true. Or my married woman, it's not those two. So I mean, it's not nobody else. So I'm if it ends up bad where I'm investing money and they're doing whatever, hopefully I find out. If not, hey, it is what it is. 3 trips to Medellin. I noticed most of the women in Medellin are from different parts of Colombia, Santa Marta, Barranquilla. Not necessarily. A lot of the women in Parque Lleras, a lot of the women in some parts of El Poblado may be from other places because similar to CTG, it is a place where you can go if you want to make quick money. For a lot of women, it's a place they can go if they want to make quick money. With CTG changing, and shout out to Danger the Hookup. I just watched this video, and even though he said it was packed, from what I've seen in person of Cartagena, it is not like it was when I first went there in 2000 or 2019. Nowhere near, and that was nowhere near. But again, it's still a great place to go. I'm hearing, but because of that, a lot of women are now going from Barranquilla to Medellin, from Santa Marta to Medellin, from Cali to Medellin to make a quick buck. And guys are flying them out because, as you guys know, in Colombia, a round trip flight is like $76. From almost anywhere in Colombia, a round trip flight to Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla, Cali is like $76. Unless it's last minute, I think I paid $105 to fly my little woman. If you guys haven't watched the Cali, Colombia video from the first time, to fly my little little woman, I think the correct term is little woman. To fly my little woman from where she lived in Santa Marta to Cali, Colombia, and back was $105 last minute. So again, with this is coming a lot of pause. With this being so inexpensive in Colombia, unlike United States, unlike Brazil, unlike Costa Rica, where flights can be higher, people are just going to Medellin because they like being in Medellin, and they're flying out whatever they want to Medellin. And I don't blame them either. I don't blame them either. Again, my friend Stillmatic, shout out Stillmatic, he flew out 2 joints from Cartagena to Medellin. And I think he said he paid like $60, $70, something like that. Each $70 each, something like that. But again, y'all, I think that is more likely what's going to happen from now on. People are going to find a place, and we're going to get back into this conversation, y'all, and I'll get back to your comments. People are going to find a place they like in Colombia, and they're going to get comfortable in this place. And instead of going to Medellin because they feel it's dangerous, they're going to fly the Medellin chicks out there. Instead of going to Cartagena because it's too expensive, they're going to fly that's my idea. Oh shit, no, it was writing. The chick brought me in the room. Wait, oh shit, was it in writing? The chick brought me in the room for another round and tried to say it was extra after finished. Never told me the rule up front. Oh yeah, definitely not. All right, let me try to give you guys some conversations to see if I can. All right, so oh shucks, WhatsApp numbers. Let me see. Okay, so this is another one that I really wanted. I double take this bad boy. This is another one that I really want to get on Snacks. It would be perfect to do an intro with her. Again, a lot of people don't understand. It is very difficult. Even now with them wearing a mask, it is very difficult to get the quality that you might really want to be on film. And a while back, and we kicking it too. So with a while back. It was a dispute we had where I was saying it's hard for me to accept the critique of people who are not content creators when it comes to the women that are on your channel. And the reason why I said this is because as somebody who's been creating content for 15 years, I know the difficulty it is when you're trying to get something like this on camera, especially when you're not living in the country that you're getting them from. There's a difference between a guy who goes to Brazil, lives in Brazil, maybe he works abroad, maybe he's retired, maybe he's a digital nomad, being able to get the top quality women, or lives in Thailand, he can get the top quality women over and over again because he has ample time, versus someone who goes for a week and has to somehow either have enough money, which might not always be the thing, habla el idioma good enough, speak the language good enough to be able to communicate with them, to feel comfortable with getting on camera. So again, and that's even in the States for some people. But this is something that, depending on how much, if she ever responds, it says she liked my photo, and that's when I went in. But if she ever responds, this is something that I would have to really, really look, because I know I can afford a snacks if she's willing to do it. And it don't really matter how high her number is. If I know what I really plan, if she's willing to do exactly what I really plan to do with the snacks, it don't really matter. I mean, of course, let's not get astronomical. She ain't talking about 300-400 USD for the dance, but I might have to, go above the with the standard limit, which I will preach to other people to pay for a dance for a snack episode. And I'll be willing to do it because, again, you got one time at this life, y'all. You got one time in your life. Never let money, especially when you got it, never let money stop you from enjoying life, because you can always make more money, but you'll never get back time. Let me see. What's the best place to exchange United States currency at the airport with tax you in Cartagena? I would say two things. I haven't been to Cartagena in a while, so let's take that into heed. I would say don't exchange money in the airport. Of course not. Bring some emergency money, but take most of your money out of the ATM. Most of the money. Bring maybe like half the money in cash, and if you got to exchange it, ask the taxi cabs where's the best place to exchange it. They'll always know. They'll say, oh, go here. Oh, go here. Or ask an Uber and just go there. In Barranquilla, I can tell you it's Mr. Money. In Medellin, I can tell you it's Hotel Diaz in parking in El Poblado. That's those places I know I've been recently in this year, multiple times this year. In Barranquilla, go to Mr. Money. In Medellin, El Poblado, go to Calle Diaz Hotel, because they won't know that you're not staying in Calle Diaz Hotel, and you can go right upstairs, and the exchange rate is one of the best. And that's only if you don't want to bring your money and take it out to ATM. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, Wisdom. China! Again, I gotta put out. I haven't even got. This weekend, since my son's with his mother. This weekend, I'm actually going to I'm going to pack my bag for Medellin. If you have a Wells Fargo, the only problem with that, Speak Spanish Now, is they never give you the. I mean, even though there's no exchange fee, they never give you the exchange rate you'll get overseas. And even with the exchange rate and the fee you pay overseas, it's still going to be a better exchange rate than in your own bank. However, it is good to exchange, have a little bit of, like, for me. I always try to keep a little let me try to go to the picture real quick. I always try to keep some pesos, so when I go back, it's not that difficult for me to I always try to keep some pesos. I got about like 300 or 400,000 pesos, to make sure it's not difficult for me to get from the airport to my place if I'm there late. Like if I'm there early, it's no problem. But the issue is if you get to the airport in Medellin too late, the Ubers won't really pick you up. You're going to most likely have to take a shuttle and pay them a little extra to take you to your spot. Now, how much did I pay? I think I paid 200 mil the last time for them to take me to my spot, like at something like 2:00 in the morning when I got there. But this time I'm going there first thing in the morning because Spirit changed my flight. Get the man weave. No need for all that, y'all. Again, listen, if you're from the States, in my experience, of course, I'm not the most best. I'm not in the shape the most. Y'all know my hairline ain't the best. My hair ain't always the nicest. But I'll tell you this much, y'all. If you're from the States, you can at least speak English well, and you got money in your pocket. The stuff I'm showing you is accessible for you. It's just accessible. It's accessible for you as it is for me. Ain't gonna see no. It may cost you more because you know a lot of idioma. You don't speak the language. It may cost you more because maybe you're a little bit more bigger than me, but you still got access to it, and that's what makes outside the United States so much different. In the States, this stuff you don't even have access to, and the stuff that you do have access to, you got to do more for. Versus international, not really. And not just that, we're not just talking about women. We're talking about standard of living too. Or a transplant. No need to do it. Again, knowing international travel, there's no need to do any of that. Let me bring back up the what's the name real quick. All right. So again, that's I was just saying that's one. Again, she started off by liking my photo, and that's what made me go back to back. Can you dance? Boom boom flower. I might send another message because I really want this one. I really want it. A lot of people say, yo, you sweating her, you sweating her. No, I have a short amount of time. I have one shot to do this, and I want to get it that way. All right, so let's go to another one. Again, I just want to make sure the ones that give me the number. Another one I wanted to try to get at, bro. Now, this one was I was going to make an exception for her. She's chocolate, but I would have made an exception for her to be the what's name because of the thickness and fullality and thickness. That was the only reason I was gonna make the exception to say, yo, and she got on the red right here. I was like, yo, this could be. I can make this the intro. I can make this the intro snack. But, unfortunately, I was sending her messages, and I never got her number. I sent her my number. She never hit me up. So, again, it be like that sometimes, y'all. And I know everybody says, oh, but she got pictures flying out internationally. She got pictures in different outfits. Again, when it comes to what I'm trying to do for this Christmas snacks, my budget is not the average budget. It's not the budget I would recommend to people because I know, one, it's most likely just a dance, and two, it's the only snack I'm going to be trying to get in on this Medellin trip. So again, yeah. So I was gonna try to, but she never got back to me, y'all. She never hit me up on Instagram, WhatsApp. So it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is. Let me see. Okay, so here's all right. So here's a example, just for those that just speaking in Tinder, mind you, a lot of people don't speak Spanish. Even when I'm on here, I don't use Spanish. I use my translator sometimes so I can get the exact words out. But I just want to give you guys a thorough just go through of how I communicate. And I'll communicate the same way in Spanish, but this is in English to somebody. Look, she says, hey, Keith, you have an amazing smile. Most of the time, they always text me first because I'm on the platinum. So again, when I told you guys, yes, the hairline is jammed up, but if I put my hat on, and even if I have a hat in every picture, it don't matter because for them, a lot of them, not all of them, but the majority of them, because my teeth is like this. So that's the first thing they say. And then the next thing she says, I love your sense of adventure. Women around the world are going to think the same. So the same way she's saying this, and I send compliments back, blah, 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 yada, yada. But the same way she's saying this as a United States woman who lives in Mexico half the year, It's the same way the Colombian women say, the same way the Brazilian women, the same way the Costa Rican women, the same way women from anywhere else have the same exact conversation. It's just in a different language. Just giving you guys, a mindset of how I think. All right. Again, this was another one I wanted to get, but she started acting crazy, yo. She started acting crazy. Like she started saying, I should have known because she put long term. I asked her, can she dance? I'm looking for fun. She says yes. She dances. She loves to dance to music. She's very good. Yada yada yada. So then that's when I took it to from I said I want her to dance like this, and I sent to the picture of the woman dancing that was on Snacks, right? And she said yes, she loves it. So immediately that's when I went to WhatsApp, right? As I'm talking to her on WhatsApp, she starts saying crazy stuff like, you're trying to pay women low amounts to dance. You're trying to pay them 200 mil pesos to dance. That's so cheap. You're trying to sexualize them for such a low amount. That's what she said to me. That's what this woman said to me after she seen this video and said, yes, she likes to dance. And I said, wait a minute. I said, you can either dance or you can get a full service. If you just want to dance, because that's the most important thing, I will give you 200 mil. And the dance is only 15 to 20 minutes because there's only 2 songs in the intro. So I told her, you tell me, where can you make 200 mil for 20 minutes in Colombia? I'll wait. And she got quiet. Now, I wasn't mad at her. She has the right to not want to do it for the price she wants. But I have to be realistic with you. 200 mil, for those that don't know, it's like $35, almost $40, right? In the United States, where are you going to make $40 in 20 minutes? For dancers in the club in the United States, for one song, give or take 5 to 7 minutes in the strip club or in a gentleman's club, that's like $20. So where are you? So in my head, I'm like, where is she going to make that much money in this time? But I tell her she doesn't want to do it. I back off. And again, you're going to get, when you're looking on the search for the Snacks thing, you're going to get some women who are not cool with the snack. You're going to get some women who are feisty with it. You're going to get some women who don't appreciate what you're trying to offer them because maybe they have an unrealistic, and this is not just in the States. A lot of people say the States women are, maybe there's more women in the States that are unrealistic, but even in Colombia, even in Brazil, even in Costa Rica, even in Cuba, you'll get women who are so unrealistic. And it's not just because of guys paying more, but it's because of what they hear other people paying. And this is for dancing. This is not promoting anything. This is just giving you guys my experience. So again, I wasn't mad at her. I said, all right, good luck with that. Peace. But again, this would have been nice to have dancing. She is a little chunky here. She got a high waistband. But it would have been cool to have her dance to open up Snacks. But again, I try to give you guys everything. All the time it doesn't work. A lot of times it does. Let me see. Was this another one? Okay, so this one never got back to me after I said I was looking for a woman. Can you dance? She said, yes. I'm looking for a woman to dance with me like this. And when I get to Medellin, yada, yada, yada. This is another one I said, all right, I could really see her opening up the Snacks. Again, once I hit that like 30 years old thing, I kind of don't go above 30 when it comes to Snacks. Unless it's just some random stuff. I don't think any of my snacks are older than 30. No. None of the snacks that I've had on my channel under the Snacks playlist are over 30. None of them. And there's a reason why. Because once you get over 30, they start getting less. And notice that she said, I asked her, why does it say 35 if you're 29? She said it was at her friend's birthday party. So, all right, cool. So to my knowledge, none of the snacks that I've had have been under 30, over 30. So, or under 19. So between 19 and 30, all of them. But this would be a nice one to work out too. But again, I tell you guys, when you guys see the final product of Snacks, believe it's not just something I grabbed off the Tinder and said, let's go. It's not something I just met off the street and said, let's go. It's something that I went through a list of snacks, of snack possibilities. And again, some of them don't reply. Some of them reply, it goes well, and they change their mind. and then some of them just never get back to me. But it's just the process that I set up, y'all. All right, we got that out. Matches, I guess. Again, I get a lot of matches, y'all. Again, brown skin. I didn't want. She was kind of thick, but I didn't really want. Again, I didn't really want like, but she don't even look too brown skin here either. But just her style is more Afro Colombian. I didn't want the Afro Colombian type open up. I made an exemption for that first one, but she just because she had the full body in order and stuff. But it just didn't come through. I haven't even sent I haven't sent any of these women a message. Because again, if I didn't have a legacy in Colombia that I was I'm building already, I would definitely talk to these women because I like the brown skin, I like these chicks, but I already have a legacy. I don't need to, and I don't want to really. So that's that. Let me get to y'all comments. I know I've been going for a minute. He said you got both, don't you? I appreciate that, Wisdom. Let's see. After this, about the 6 hat pick, I think they get the hint. Most chicks don't care, but okay, I need better pictures. Not just better pictures, Euro, if you're still here. You need videos, like short video clips, because women like to see you in action. In my perspective, it's all my opinion. It's not a fact, it's my opinion. Women like to see you in action. They want to see you moving around. Hold up, let me get back to hold on a second. There we go. Let's go back to her. Like this one looks too much street for me for what I'm trying to do. She looks too street for me. You can see our messages. I want to find one that looks decent. So too thick. Again, too street for what I'm trying to do. Long term, nope, not gonna work. Why is it do here? Not going to work. I'm just going to put one up while I get to your comments that looks like something that I would have on the snaps. Extra chunky. No. Oh, melanated, baby. If I didn't have my legacy already, maybe not. But yeah, I got one already. Nah. Again, I'm not normally this picky when it comes to snacks, but for the Christmas snacks intro, I got to be picky for what I'm trying to do. I got to be picky. No. No, I don't think she. We gonna leave. All right, man, we're gonna leave her here. We're gonna think about that. Let's get y'all comments. All right, we're gonna think about that. All right. You gonna stop by Kenya? No, I'm actually going to Ghana for my daughter's mother, my best friend, one of my brothers, and my daughter's mother, like my best closest friend. So I'm going to Ghana for her wedding, and I'm only going to be in Ghana for a week. I know everybody say, why do you go for longer? Again, when my son, when you're a single father and your son lives with you, his school starts on the 3rd. I got to be back because ain't nobody else's responsibility to take him but mine. So I'm only going from the 26th of December until the 2nd. I'm paying a lot of money. The flight alone was $2,000, y'all. The Airbnb was $600. The second Airbnb was like $50. The tickets for Afro Future and the New Year's Eve party was $400. The clothes I bought, I only bought $150 worth. I gotta buy another $150, maybe another $150. I gotta buy three different cards for my Osmo for my drone. That's gonna be another $120. I gotta buy I had to get a shot was $370. Gotta buy the visa, that's $150. $100 plus $50 shipping and all stuff. So again, I'm gonna be broke. I'm not stopping by any other places. Gotta hit Turkey. That can be for storage. T1 for the transplant. Hey, what's going on, D-Hog? Flyboy. All right. And we over an hour, so damn, we way over an hour. So I'll explain this. You guys can ask me any questions. I guess we'll go to an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. I don't know. But you guys can ask me any questions. And when we get to the end of the questions, if we're close to the hour, I'll end it. If we're not, then we're not close to the hour, I'll end it. If we're close to the hour, I'll wait the whole hour. All right. So hold on a second. Let me get a drink real quick, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Bruh. Let me put. I'm put myself on big screen. Hold up. Let me see. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna read the question. I'm gonna take a comment down, and I'm gonna answer it. D Hog G says, "Hey Flyboy, can you quickly explain your thought process on the legacy play?" Okay. In life, we only, as men, on average, have 74 years before we die. That's just on average, 2024. As a black man, we only normally have 72 years. We only know that we can live one time in life. So when we live, we either live by other people's standards or we live by our standards. The whole world is leaning towards having one wife, a bunch of kids, and that being the way that's happy. And I think that works for a lot of people. But for me, it never worked and it never fit. So I went out to find a way that could work for me. That's the whole point of the Flyboy way. It's not saying that my way is the only way. It's just the way that I found in a world where they told us we were so limited to what we could do or what we should do. When it comes to building a legacy, everything you do in a place is going to be part of your legacy. Your children are part of your legacy. What you stand for and who you teach, versus like the Black Man's Guide, is part of your legacy. The woman you date is that you either have a child with or that you invest in is part of your legacy. I didn't want my legacy to just be in the United States, especially as a black man growing up from North New Jersey. I didn't want my legacy to only be in the United States. Yes, is it greedy? Maybe. But when I bring my legacy other places, I also bring generational wealth because I've earned it and I've done it. I've done what I had to do to get it here. I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't do anything. I worked hard to get to where I got here. So the thought process of me building a legacy is that, hey, if I only have a legacy in the United States and they destroy that, or over time it gets saturated and my kids they lose all the money that I leave them, they lose the houses I leave them, they lose the cars I leave them, then that's all I have and we're back to scrap. But if I build a legacy in Cuba, if I build a legacy in Colombia, and I only pick two places because that's all that I feel as though I can afford to provide those children that I have in those countries with the adequate housing, generational wealth as my children here. My daughter, she's going to own a house when I leave, when I pass away. My son, he's going to own a house when I pass away. My kids in Cuba, my kid in Cuba, they're going to own, he or she's going to own a house or something over there when I pass away. In Colombia, the same thing, or a condo or something when I pass away, completely paid off. So as I'm building my legacy, I have to make sure that all of them equal. They have to all be equal. Also, I couldn't build my legacy all at the same time because I'm not able to go and be with every kid as much as I could possibly can. I feel as though that you have to be there, not every day, not every month, but you have to be there significantly, physically, at least once a month, at least twice, once every other month. You have to physically be there to be able to do stuff. And you have to be able to get there if there's an emergency and get back if there's an emergency. If there's an emergency with my kid in Cuba, it takes me 5 hours to book a flight and go to Cuba. If it's an emergency, if my kid in Colombia, it takes me 6 hours to book a flight and go to Colombia. So for me, those is the reason why I picked those two places out of all the places I've been: Dubai, Europe, France, Iceland, Trinidad, Canada, Brazil, like Jamaica. Those are the reasons why I picked those places out of all the places I've been to build my legacy. Because again, the kids that you have is a big part. That's not all your legacy, but that's a big part. Also, how I'm respected or not respected for some people in the countries is part of your legacy. For example, if you're not respected in Colombia if you're not respected in Brazil because you went to Brazil and you said something that hurt all the people, then your legacy will be one that's not respected. If you go to Colombia and you start or you go to Dominican Republic, you start filming women in bed doing stuff, or in Colombia, filming women in bed doing stuff without their knowledge, and you put it out, then that's still a legacy, but your legacy may not be one that's respected. So when I go to these places, I leave a respected legacy. So I take clothes, I take food, I take things that I can medicine when I go to Cuba. And yes, I make sure I hook the woman I want to build my legacy up with, I'll hook her up too. But then I bring money for the people I don't know. When I go to Colombia, yes, I show Colombia in a different light. Like, yes, I show I tell you the whole story about the pros and the non-pros. But then I'll show you what Cali, Colombia, Petronio Alvarez is really like. There's no one that's ever done that, even from Colombia. No one has ever done that deep, inclusive video of what you seen in me, what I did in Cali, Colombia for the past 2 years. So when they look at that, even Colombians from Cali have been adding me on Instagram. I'm like, I don't even know you. From Cali, we seen a video. It was amazing. You really showed Cali in the full respect of what it is. And you did it in English, so now the English world can know, not versus the history that we've been taught. Then I have a respected legacy in that place. So again, whenever I tell people I'm building a legacy, it's because that's everything I do. When I consistently go back and forth to these countries, it's going to fall into my legacy. Having a kid, having a girl or a main girl, going there and showing the things, showing you me jumping off a cliff, showing the activities, showing you stuff outside of parking areas, showing you parking areas, showing you the pros, showing you the non-pros, showing you CTG. All that is important when building the legacy. So again, when D-Hog says, "Hey Flyboy, can you quickly explain your thought process on building a legacy?" Yo, I'm 40 years old. I got a good 35 more years, y'all. I'm 40 years old. I got a good 35 more years. Hopefully, I'm blessed to have more. I can't spend a minute not doing whatever I think is going to be how I want to be remembered. How I want my legacy to be remembered. I can't spend a minute. I wanted to start a reaction channel where I could react to stuff, but I can't imagine. I got 35 years left, and I'm worried about reacting to what somebody else did. I'm worried about commenting on why women hate men, why men hate women, why? No, I ain't got that time like that, y'all. I don't even bring that on my channel because I got 35 years left, man. If I'm blessed, I got 35 years left. So I'm building a legacy. All right, y'all. Let's see. The Bogota snack with the fun bags was nice. Again, I told you guys, I filmed the live snack. So this live snacks is still up. As long as YouTube is allowing this twerking to be on camera, I'm gonna keep the live snacks up. But the ones you seen on the DJI Osmo Pocket, the clear one, that's gonna be part of the one that I dropped for the Christmas special, for the snacks Christmas special. Riley Joe, what up? Denero Ray, how do I get my uncensored black man turn content? You have to join the membership. Eventually, I really still am planning to get a website, and on the website it'll only be the Black Man's Guide fully uncensored version. But as of now, because they deleted my Black Man's Guide to Cartagena and gave me a warning strike for it, I can't risk losing all the stuff on my channel for putting up the fully uncensored, all-inclusive version behind on the main page. But when I moved everything back to the membership, they let it go. So you would have to subscribe. I made it only $5, but you have to subscribe to the membership. I think it's www.youtube.com/theflyboyway/JOIN, and it'll come up where you could look at the lowest tier. But everything is on the lowest tier. I don't even know. I set up the highest tier when it first happened, so that nobody would subscribe, but people still subscribe to the highest tier too. Awesome video. That woman in Cuba is incredibly lucky. Again, one thing for me is that a lot of times, because I'm from Newark and because I'm Black in the United States, I don't trust that much, y'all. I really don't trust that much. I'll give people enough rope to hang themselves. Hope that don't mess them up. That's the quote, meaning that I'll trust somebody as long as it doesn't, if me trusting them is not going to hurt me. So like, but it took me 7 years to get to that point where I could trust her. For the Colombian chick, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying not to make it, for the Colombian Jamaican, I'm trying not to make it 7 years. But what you guys see now with me and the Cuban chick is a 7-year process. I met her back in 2017, even before she had a kid. I met her back in 2017. So I know you guys might see it. So a lot of people might see it as like, oh, it happened kind of fast. It's like only the second time we've seen her. But I've known her since 2017. It's 2024 now. That's 7 years. It just took me a while to trust. Pip City, salute. What's going on? Jersey in the building, 609. What up? Send me the dates for Medellin. Medellin is next Friday. I'm going to Medellin next Friday. What I'll do is speak Spanish now. You know, King James is having the birthday party in February, so that's when I think would be better for us to go. I wasn't going to go back to Medellin. I was going to go back to Barranquilla for Carnival. But King James, unless King James cancel his birthday plans in February, just hit me up. I'll give you the information on that. That's a perfect snack. Maybe difficult, but worth it. Again, if it's money, that's the thing I'll be trying to tell people. If it's money, it's not an issue. If it's money, it's not an issue. It's not an issue with money. It's just because you're talking about dancing on camera. And here's the thing, y'all. If I had a small channel, it might be a little bit more easy. I would think that women want to be on a channel where there's a guy who has a lot of subscribers or who has a lot of views and a lot of stuff. And I always show them the snacks video that has 247 views. Hold on. I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to play it because I don't want YouTube to I don't want to play it. I'm going to share the screen real quick, y'all. I don't want to play it because I don't want YouTube to demonetize this. Because that's when it don't go that far. But what I will do is I want to show you guys this is like my business card when I'm trying to get the women to want to do the snacks video. This is like my business card. I go to playlists and I go to snacks. I go to view full playlist. We got one. These are prehistoric snacks, right? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 snacks up here, y'all. 8 snacks on the video. But I always go to this one right here. And the reason why I go to this one right here, y'all, is because if you look in the bottom, let me move Davis thing real quick. If you look in the bottom, hold on a second. 1 second. Oh no, don't freeze there, baby. Don't freeze there. Oh my God. Jeez. Golly, bro. There you go. Come on. There you go. All right, here we go. All right, if you look in the bottom left corner, 246,000 views. I always show them this one because I feel like the mass will show them, hey, you're not gonna get seen, right? And the fact that I have 100,000 subscribers, they get souped about that. And what's the name? I would think that would make them like, okay, I want to be on it because they want to get a little bit known without being known. But honestly, it does more damage. I feel as though than it does help. Like me showing them that, I stopped showing them this one and started showing them the other one. Hold up, I stopped showing them that one and started showing them one with the little amount of views on it. Which one to show? With the two girls, right? No, with the two girls. So I stopped showing them that one and started showing them this one right here, because this one right here, is only at 3,000 views. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe they won't, And then I also show them that, hey, you can wear a mask or come on, shit. I show them you can wear a mask or you can not wear a mask. I give them the option to choose what they want to do. And I showed them this video right here where I don't want to play it because I already know as soon as I start playing it, YouTube is gonna be like, hey, what you doing? But again, y'all, so I don't know, man. It's getting more difficult to make these snacks happen with the quality that I want, but I mean it's not impossible. So that's just my thought, y'all. It's not impossible. It's just getting a lot more difficult. And I don't know if it's because and it's not about the money, because the money is still charged. The payment's still the same. It's just when they see how many, and a lot of times they go to my Instagram, they see how many subscribers I got. I think that does play a part. But I'm still able to do it. So I'm just trying to get the quality that I know a lot of people will like. That's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to get the quality I know a lot of people will like. Uncensored Black Man content. You got that one. Let's see. Got that one. Correct. What's going on, Al? What up? Caesar. It's a lot of and want to learn. A lot of people want to learn language. They have to. Yeah, definitely. J Cloud, what up? J Cloud in the building. Make sure you subscribe to J Cloud channel, y'all. J Cloud is a cool brother. I met him for the first time when we was going to Mexico during the pandemic. Yes, we were traveling during the pandemic. Me, J Cloud, and Still. We all linked up at the airport, not knowing each other, just met right there, and it's been dope ever since. Last time I seen J Cloud was the last time I went to Medellin. We going back to Medellin. Swift TV Meg, what's going on? Western Union has a great exchange rate. That's facts. Swift Meg TV is right. Western Union is also a great exchange rate wherever you're at. In Cartagena, but I don't know where's that in Cartagena. I know in Barranquilla, you can go to Exitos, and in as well as in Cali, Colombia, you can go to Exitos. I don't know where Western Union is at it's in the mall, actually. In the mall is in I think Santa Fe Mall has Western Union also in Medellin. But I don't know where's that in Cartagena. I haven't been to CG in so long, man. Caesar, what up, man? What are your thoughts on getting a Wise card? I don't know. I use Visa. I use my credit cards if I'm going overseas because I know I can get stuff corrected if something's wrong. But I only usually bring one credit card. I bring one credit card, one debit card. I rarely use either one because I usually like to spend in cash, but I do carry my credit card. Debit card is completely for emergencies. Like if the flight changed or something like that, that's the only reason why I have a debit card. Other than that, I delete all my apps off my phone every time I go. I got a second phone. This is my Colombian phone. Actually, when I go back now, I'm going to go get a Claro. I'm going to go get a Claro phone card because I have what do I have? I have an Exito phone card or something like that. No, I have a prepaid phone card, but I really want to get a monthly because I'm in Colombia a lot. Some girls are interested in getting on camera. Depends how attractive they are. Some girls interested on getting a camera. Yeah, exactly. I can get a lot. See, the issue is this QB passport flexing, and I try to tell all creators this. This is somebody who's speaking from being a creator for 15 years, y'all. 15 years, and I'm still growing. I've been on YouTube for 15 years. I've been on MySpace before that. It is more safe. It is safer to pay a woman, to pay a man if you want to pay someone to do a service like dancing for you on camera, which is not illegal. I'm not promoting it, but it's safer to give them money for it than to allow them to do it for free and have to worry about the repercussions. I personally understand in every country, once a transaction becomes a paid transaction, it's looked at differently than if someone did something para gratis, or if they did it for free. So I would never allow a woman to be, from myself, I would never allow a woman to be on snacks that I did not give money to. Now, if I give you money to dance and we do other stuff for the gratis, cool. But I will never have a woman on snack. Now on my channel is different. If you're on the channel, if I'm taking you out to eat, sure. But for snacks, it's too risky, man. I wouldn't risk it, y'all. What's this app? Oh, what's this app? Which app you talking about? 1 second. All right, let me see. All right, let me see. Tev King, what up, Tev King? What it do? Let me close this out for YouTube. I mean, I don't even know what YouTube, man. It don't even matter if I get paid for this because, again, like the message is more important. I don't even care about getting paid. The issue is that I don't want YouTube to take stuff down. But where's she at? Better picture, please. There we go. I can leave it in that one. All right, cool. He said, Lord. Hey, Will, 24 hours. What up? Roman, 24 hours. The Q1 is crazy. Nowhere. Facts. He said about to relocate. That's crazy. Free game. Show enough. What up? Oh, dub. They're nice down there. Show enough. Say, what up, bro? When the next time you going to be in Medellin? I'm in Medellin on Friday, y'all. This is going to be the last time I'm in Medellin for the year. Again, y'all, honestly, yo, this Ghana trip that I'm going on in December, we'll get to talking about that soon because we're almost at the 2 hour mark. This Ghana trip is probably the one thing that's blowing my budget, y'all. My budget was great this year. I went somewhere every other month. I went somewhere new. I went to Colombia or I went to Cuba every other month. But this Ghana trip is blowing my pockets. But at least I only gotta do it once because only one marriage. One time I'm gonna go. Africa High. Let me see. Flyboy, why do American women have a hard time understanding why passport bros exit? Because a lot of American women and Americans in general, not just women, are taught to believe through school, through media, and through everything that America is the end all be all. When you have this somewhat narcissistic way of thinking that my country is the only or the best country in the world, and why wouldn't men want the women in the best country, or why wouldn't women want the men in the best country, then you're not going to have an idea of, or even be able to, an inkling of knowledge to be able to understand that, maybe men connect with women overseas better because the laws overseas allow a man to be a man. Everybody says, hey, people are still running to the United States. Yes, because the United States has become the place where you go to make income. But it may not be the place anymore where you get to use your income for the most freedom. So a lot of women, they can't conceptualize, in my opinion, a lot of women can't conceptualize why any man in the States would have to go overseas or want to go overseas instead of dealing with the best women in the world, which is the mindset that the United States gives its people. Unfortunately, I don't blame them. I don't blame any women, because how can I be upset at someone who still thinks the world is flat because they've been taught in their country that the world is flat and there's nothing outside of it? Welcome to the United States, y'all. Welcome to the United States. Again, we're going to Medellin next Friday, or this Friday coming up. Do you still recommend Tinder pregame or just meet them out? I will always recommend Tinder or online Bumble pregame. The reason why is because you get to know the personality. Honestly, if you don't know the personality, you can have a horrible experience when you meet a woman in person. And then you've already set it up to spend time with her. Now she's horrible from the start. She don't look the same exactly, and you're spending money on her. You're going to be mad. Versus talking to her, seeing if you like her. It's like, all right, well, even if she don't look the same, at least the personality is good. Versus trying to meet them at last minute, trying to make plans. Again, it's the same. Hey Nick, it's the same example as I said of the guy who lives in Brazil, who can get the baddest chicks in Brazil. Not because he's the most attractive guy. Not because he has the most money. Not because he speaks the language. But because he's in Brazil every day. So comparing a guy who's in Brazil every day to someone who's just coming there for a week, if I don't pregame, I'm not going to have the same accessibility as the guy who's in every day. So yeah, always pregame. Creepy Pepper said, preach. That guy, he is essentially promoting being a deadbeat and putting legacy on it. Wow. I don't understand if people that say things like this actually understand the English dictionary. Because deadbeat means you're not around. I think for some reason, a lot of people, because they don't do the research and read a book of the dictionary, they go by what they assume something is. If a guy is not living with his kid, it doesn't mean he's a deadbeat. If a guy is not living with the kids and the kid's mother, that doesn't mean he's a deadbeat. That just means he doesn't have this marriage, family raising, white picket fence idealism of what the United States set you to believe it is. Again, if they only tell you that the earth is flat in the United States, I can't be mad at that guy for saying that he believes a guy's going to be a deadbeat, because that's all he knows. So again, a lot of people, they try to get upset at him. They try to, don't get mad at somebody that says promoting being a deadbeat. Just understand that they don't know. And if they don't know, I can't convince you if you haven't traveled, if you haven't read the dictionary that says, hey, a deadbeat is a father that has not been there. But again, to each his own. The 8th to the 11th, show enough. I'll be there from the 8th to 11th. Again, I'm not really doing too much when I go there. I will probably go out if anybody I know is. I'll link up with somebody again. But most of the time, I'm just gonna be kicking it. Well, she'll probably cook 2 nights. I'm just gonna be kicking it with my legacy and there, because again, she's going back to San Andreas, and after school is over, and I gotta figure something out. David Stratford, I'm going to Medellin for Super Bowl in February. What week you gonna be out there in February? I think I'll be out there the weekend of the 7th in February. Down on more. Don't quote me about, but I think I'll be out there for King James' birthday the weekend of the 7th. I think he's renting a private villa though, and we're gonna have some company there. Jesse Shorts, what's going on? What is going on? Where was this at? This was in Barranquilla. This one you see right now. This is in Barranquilla. This was in Medellin. This was in Medellin. This was in Medellin. I want the music on fall. This was in Medellin. This is in Medellin. This is in Barranquilla. This was in Barranquilla. This was in Barranquilla. This was in Toronto. Yeah, YouTube does not monetize this right now. Whatever. I just want you guys to get the message. That's all that matters. This was in Toronto. And this was in Philadelphia. This is the old one. This was the original snap. This is 14 years ago, y'all. Again, I told people I've been recording videos like this forever, y'all. I've been recording videos like this forever. But the issue is that it wasn't until like 2024 or 2023 where YouTube allowed me to keep putting up videos of women dancing. Like I was telling YouTube for the longest, I was complaining to people behind the scenes. This is before I had 100,000 subscribers that, yo, when you don't allow people to put up dancing videos like this is being culturally biased to the cultures that in this culture, this dancing is not sexual for us. This dancing is just dancing. But it's being culturally biased when you market not advertised or suitable or something like that. I've been saying this for the longest, but it wasn't until 2023 when YouTube allowed me to put it up here without hitting me with the red 18 and over flag or without taking the video down. So now that they allow me to put it up there, I'm able to do it. Some of these on membership, I think. But I'm able to show you guys. But I've been doing this again. Look at my face. Look how young I am. Let me see. I'm extremely young in this picture. Like I think I was like 20 something, like 21, 22, some crazy number. But again, y'all, that's snacks. Again, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 snacks. Plus, I got 4 more. That's 12. Plus the one I'm trying to film now. That's 13. So I'll have this year, and all of them started in 2024. They're not all filmed in 2024, but they were all put up in 2024. So this one and this one, the first one and the last one wasn't filmed in 2024, but it was put up in 2024. So I'll put 14 snacks up this year. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, let me get back to here. International Zone recommends the Wise card. Again, International Zoe is somebody you want to listen to when you're going to be there for a long time. You got to realize International Zoe had a condo in Medellin, so he was there for a significant amount of time, which means he might be correctly using the Wise card. But I can only speak as for somebody who's going for 2 weeks. I don't see the sense of it. I don't see the logic in it. 2 weeks max. Yeah, I don't see the logic in it. Especially if you're going to be moving around different countries, or yeah, I can't see the logic in it. Yeah. Riley says, I don't know. It works in change currency. Okay. But any Visa, MasterCard, yeah, that too. Again, I got Visa, so I don't know. Adonis, what's going on? I don't know what part I was at when I said facts. Let me see. I'm not understanding what that means. That's how I know. I'm mad late on the comments. I just was when I go into my soliloquies, I'll be going in. If you guys got any questions, let me know because we got about like 13 more minutes before we end this live. So if you guys got any questions or anything, you can ask me now. Again, I probably won't be live again until I get to Medellin. I might go live in Medellin. I like going live when I'm actually in different countries. I'll definitely plan on going live when I'm in Ghana. But that's not until the end of December. And like I'll get to the end of this, and then hopefully I'll get to the end of this in like 4 minutes, and then we'll talk a little bit about Ghana before we end the live stream. Let me see. List your top 5 countries you visited in order. Explain why they rank them that way. Colombia, for one, for me, Colombia is going to be number 1. And the reason why I say Colombia is the number 1 for me is because a lot of people like other countries. But whenever other people say other countries, they only name 1 or 2 cities. In Colombia, I can name 5 cities that I really like. I really like Cartagena. I really like Medellin. I really like Cali. I really like Bogota. I really like Barranquilla. So Barranquilla, Cartagena, Medellin, Cali, Bogota. That's 5 cities that I can live in each of these cities and enjoy myself. I don't know any other country where you could live in that many cities, or where people even that like the countries go to that many cities. If I say Brazil, I probably can name 3: Sao Paulo, Rio, and the other one is I haven't been there yet, but Barra something is 3. If I go to Dominican Republic, I can name 2: Sosua, Punta Cana, or 3, maybe Santo Domingo. If I go to Costa Rica, I can name Jaco. I can name Limon, and I can name San Jose. Like it's never as many as Colombia. So second would be for me, second would probably be Costa Rica. Third would be, because Costa Rica is just, the nature is just so beautiful. It's more expensive, but the nature is beautiful. The English It's easier to communicate there. Third would probably be Mexico, because Mexico I can go to Playa del Carmen, I can go to Cancun, I can go to Isla Mujeres. Not really, but I could. Tulum, that's 4. The fourth one, I would say, I like Trinidad. I only went to Port of Spain. I like Trinidad though. And the fifth one, I guess, would be Brazil. So those would be my 5. My 5 would be like Colombia, and Brazil, because again, I like Brazil too. The language, the reason why Brazil falls in the end to me is because I really think that you need to know the language of Brazil to really do it. I don't think that anyone, is my opinion, I don't think anyone can fully incorporate themselves in Brazil without knowing the language. I don't think it's possible to really get the feel of Brazil if you don't speak Portuguese. The same way in Colombia, it depends. I feel as though you could incorporate yourself in Medellin or Cartagena if you don't know Spanish. I think you get a better experience, but I think you can still do it. I don't think in Rio, I don't think in Sao Paulo, because those are the only 2 places I've been in Brazil, that you can even consider yourself to be incorporated with the country if you don't know the language. That's my experience. Again, I only spent a week in each, so that's that. Let's see. J Mar, what up, what up, what up, what up? I'm trying to speed up so I can get to a little bit of Ghana talk. Riley Joe, is not natural. Most dignified joints won't want to be on cam because they don't want to film later. I know, but the mask is supposed to alleviate that. But it don't always. It don't always. They throw it different in Toronto. Okay, I can get to in. Cool. I will be in Dar es Salaam the next couple weeks, and then Kenya at the end of the year. That's dope. That's dope. This is gonna be my first. I think this is gonna be my first year that I'm out the country. This is gonna be the first year I'm out the country on New Year's, y'all. I've never been out the country on New Year's, y'all. And for me, the first year to be the first year that I'm out the country, to be in Ghana gonna be crazy, y'all. And I'm going to New Year's Eve party in Ghana. Man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Tijuana snacks. That's risky too. QB plasma flexion. Not sure. BBB bank. Yeah, but it don't always work. PNC and USB. Okay. Yeah, Toronto was crazy. Yeah, Toronto is definitely crazy too. The only reason why I didn't include Toronto in my top 5, I mean Canada in my top 5, is because I haven't been to Montreal yet, even though I heard that's crazy. And Toronto, even though it's cool, as a United States citizen, you still have a little easier access, knock on wood, easier to get to the women in Toronto. I still feel like the money aspect of Toronto is ridiculous, yo. Like we blew both times we went to Toronto, we blew a bag, y'all. We blew a freaking bag in Toronto. We blew a bag in Toronto, bro. I ain't gonna lie, no cap. No cap, we blew a bag. I think I put like $4,000 myself. My brother probably $3,000. Now my brother probably $5,000 because yeah, it was a lot, bro. It was a lot. We was only there for like 4 days. Yeah, so that was crazy. All right, y'all. So we got 7 minutes left before we end this live. Let me get to you guys. Give me my little bit about my Ghana trip. All right. So for those that don't know, my daughter is 17 years old, going into she's in her senior year, going, and she's going to do cosmetology, whatever it is, after school. After she graduates. So at this time, my daughter's mother believes that it was time for her to get married. I met the guy, very cool dude, but the guy lives in Ghana. Don't know how she figured this out, but the guy lives in Ghana. So now that my daughter's old enough and they're gonna have the house, because I'm giving my daughter the house when I pass, but they got the house that I own, so they ain't gotta worry about rent going crazy. They're gonna go to Ghana and have a wedding. So I was invited, and she said, you gotta come. I was like, all right, cool, I'll go. I did not know all the steps that I had to take to go to Ghana. I had to get a yellow fever vaccine, 300 and before I get the price, I had to get a yellow fever vaccine. I have to get all new clothes because I'm going to Africa for the first time. I can't go with all the stuff I wore already on my other shows or on my other things. All new clothes. Sneakers I could do. I still got the old sneakers. I wear sneakers. But from China, I'm going to wear my China sneakers. But I got all new clothes. Shout out to Shein. And Shein is in China too. So China is definitely helping me get through this Ghana trip. The flight was $2,000. Originally, I was supposed to be leaving from Newark Penn Station, but my daughter's mother convinced me to book on Cheapo Air instead of booking on Google Flights. And because I booked on Cheapo Air instead of Google Flights, Cheapo Air put me on with Ethiopian Flights. Ethiopian Flights canceled the flight I had going from Newark. So now the only way that I could get there is if I, at the same time, so I can make it for the wedding, is if I go to New York, which now adds an hour hour to my time I have to get extra early, and it's gonna cost me like an $80 Uber to get to New York. I could catch the train, catch the bus to the train, and then to the LIRR to the airport, but I'm going with all the stuff I need to go with in Africa, and I'm going with my luggage, I'm going with my stuff, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to pay for an Uber. An Uber from where I live in Newark. 30 minutes to the airport, because if you just drive straight, it's about 30 to 35 minutes to get from here to JFK. But if you add the traffic and the fact that you got to pay tolls, we're talking $80 and 45 minutes to an hour to get from Newark, where I live, to JFK. Both ways. So that's $160, at least $160 to $200 more just getting there. Then I had to get, well, here's the yellow fever card, y'all. Here's the yellow fever card I had to get. Just to show you I got a yellow fever card for real. Then I had to get, I still got to get it. Then I got to wait till I get back from Medellin, and I got to get a visa, because there's no guarantee that they'll give you your visa when you get there. So it's better to get your visa here. If I just pay the regular fee, which is like $80, $60 actually, and plus shipping, to get my visa for Ghana, it would take 22 days, business days. It would take 22 business days to get my visa. So now I gotta pay the expedited fee, which is $100 plus shipping, which basically rounds up to $150, right? Now, not only, it's not like they just stamp it and you're good to go, or even though I live right next to New York, it's not like Ghana got a embassy in New York I can go to and get it done. I gotta send my passport to Washington. I gotta send my passport to Washington, which means that I just came from Washington. I literally just came from. I am almost in a point where I want to just drive it down there myself, but I gotta send my passport to Washington, right? And then 7 days later, they'll finish and send it back. So I can't send it now because I'm going to Medellin Friday. So I gotta wait till I get back from Medellin and then send it, and hopefully get it back. At least I definitely should get it back before December. Cool. I get the pack, I got that in December. Now everything's cool, right? Wrong. I gotta get some kind of African outfit to go to the wedding, because everybody's dressed up in like traditional African clothing. Because remember, the guy's from Ghana, she's from Ghana. They're different tribes, but it's the same thing. Everyone has to dress up in a certain way. I got to go to the people to go buy the outfit for and then luckily it's the guy getting married, and lucky on the guy's side, I don't got to bring no money for, because when my brother got married, I had to, you can bring money, but I ain't got to bring no money to donate to them for the marriage. Or maybe I'll bring a gift. I got to get a gift, maybe I don't know. So again, y'all, I just wanted to say all that to let guys know that yes, I've been putting out videos every day, but the lives, bro, it is almost impossible to do the amount of lives I used to do and to give you guys the update on things, because y'all see what's happening all behind the scenes, and that's just 1/3 of everything happening behind the maybe a half of what's happening behind the scenes. So again, y'all, I appreciate you guys for joining me on this live, man. This has been a very interesting live. It's no, yeah, I definitely use it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way, and yes, my fault. yes, it's definitely good for a lifetime and episode of Wedding. All right. It's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.